Hi, Roxanne. Um, Aquafunk is here. He'll be settling in this chair in a moment. He's looking around the shop. He just got here about, excuse me, about 10 minutes ago. So he hadn't, this is his first visit. So he hadn't had a chance to look around yet. Uh, how are you, Roxanne? Hot one in PA. Yeah, here too. I saw Smelly Teenager. I saw you yesterday and couldn't figure out what that said. How do you get letters to do that? Oh, it's Toronto. You do change your name a lot, don't you? Nice to see you, Toronto. Big J, hello, Dragon Lair, Bates and Genetics. Good to see you guys. Michael Kirby. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you. Aquafunk is here. He just got here about 10 minutes ago. So he's out looking at the fish. He will be in shortly. And we'll settle him in this chair. And I'll give him the bigger picture. And we'll chat with, here he comes. Here he comes. Here you come.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. He did. He did do it. I know he did it. There he is.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I think we have a lag with this camera,
Oh,
but
yeah?
it's less than a second. So push that door too, if you don't mind. It tends to want to blow open. It'll have a latch for it. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
good
real
to
good,
see-
actually.
Happy to see you.
Happy
Glad
to see
you finally made it down.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is your first trip to the shop.
To the shop, yeah.
Yeah, you came down, Lord, when was it? February?
Something like that. Before the world
Before
came to an
COVID,
end.
yeah, really.
Before the world came to an end.
And we did, it was funny, we did a live stream at our club meeting
Mm-hmm.
of the Venice Aquarium Society.
That was fun.
It was fun. I didn't know what I was doing. We just kind of had it there. And we never engaged the people who were in chat.
No.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think because there was two audiences.
Well, exactly.
You know, there's the live audience.
Right.
And then you had the audience in the now originally when you was gonna do this, when you did that, my thoughts were that the audience would be on the phone at the same time. So that they could converse with the people on YouTube.
On their own phones.
On their own phones. But they never did.
They never did.
They
never understood what was happening.
Yeah, I think it was real. But you know what? I also think that it kind of, like, a lot of people saw the possibilities of it too.
Yeah, well,
You know, especially nowadays, you know.
Right, exactly. Well, with all this COVID stuff.
Yeah, nowadays.
We could be doing, and the only reason we have not is because every single person in the club I've talked to about doing online meetings has said, but what about the auction?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the joy for everybody. Everybody loves the auction, and you can't do it.
I'm not a big fan of the auction because I never
Aren't
have
you
money.
real?
I never have money. I'm always broke, and I just see people buying stuff that I want. Or this is what happens, and oh my gosh, you go to an auction, and I've gotten real cheap as I got older, real cheap. And I was like, "Ooh, that's a nice fish, and I'd like to buy it." And I'm a bid on it, and then you got somebody up in the front row that just
Right, exactly.
just staying there the whole time. Like, man, I ain't messing with you.
$95 later.
Yeah, so
I know.
I'm like, I'm not spending that much for that. I want to support the club, but at the same time, I don't want to
Really
spend.
Well, you know what a couple of the guys do is they bring a bunch of stuff because they're all the time breeding fish.
Yeah.
So they're bringing a lot of stuff and putting it in the auction.
Yeah.
So that's where
Yeah.
they'll walk out, even if, they'll buy a little bit, but they'll always walk out.
Well, that's
with
probably
money.
those are probably the guys that are driving the price. Because they get a cut of it. It's a 50-50, so they get a cut of it.
Funny. No, they're not.
No, I'm only kidding. But
guys, yeah, you're right though. That does happen.
and it's
I've
funny.
been guilty of it.
It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have been guilty of it with a particular fish here and there, but it's like every fish. Like every fish that comes across it, they're trying to buy.
Yeah, that's not fun at all.
And the weird thing is that at one point they had at Tampa Aquarium Society, they had some 3-inch dovies, went for $1 a piece.
Wow.
Because I mean, most club people, they're into smaller fish. It seems like, if you have
yeah, it's true.
Betas.
Not a lot of people are into big Central America.
Yeah, betas. And Africans, a lot of people don't bid on,
particularly in bonus Tanganyika's.
Yeah, maybe
they do
like
a little better.
A Calvis or
yeah.
Set. But yeah. What's up, Big J? What's up, everybody in the chat? How are you
here, Lance?
doing?
Dragon Lair, Big J.
Oh, you got that guy here?
Lumpy Dog.
Yeah,
Lumpy Dog. Long time no see. Just painted a background. Did not get paint on me or the house. A new record, he says.
But how much of it did you sniff, Lumpy Dog? I got a feeling Lumpy Dog's he usually has a gallon of paint underneath his face.
He says, "Oh snap! Let the funk roasting begin."
See, yeah, he always gives me so much.
He's ready,
shit.
isn't he?
Yeah, Lumpy Dog, but I love him.
Let's see who else is here. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Have you met Lee
Wilcox?
No,
I've only seen him in your chat.
Really?
I've only seen him in your chat. Why? What is?
You need to watch some of his videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Funny stuff.
Oh yeah,
he's crazy.
What kind of fish does he keep?
Just a little community tank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he dotes on it. I mean, his life is in that tank. It's amazing.
Okay,
he contacted me, I don't know, 3 months ago, like February, March, along in there. And it was funny because I did not know how to get to conversations on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I always just looked up at the notification.
Yeah.
And that's all I ever knew about. One day I went over and I found it. I found, conversations.
Now, I
clicked on it.
I still don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you go, let me show you. It's
people try to have, when I first started out, someone tried to have a conversation with me, and I did not know how to reply back to them.
Oh, okay.
And it's never happened.
Here's how you do it. You go into YouTube Studio.
Uh-huh.
And then you go into comments right there. See it?
Yeah.
Comments. Now, these are the ones I've not responded to yet.
Yeah,
but you can click on all and get everything up. And this is stuff that came up this morning. So I'm not going to deal with it right now.
Yeah, I checked those. When I first started out, I never checked the.
So, yeah, what I was saying was I went there and looked, and here's Lee crying out for help all over the web. Nobody's responding to him. He's got, I don't know what it was. He had a sick goldfish.
Uh-huh.
Big, pretty, fancy goldfish that he called Pretty.
Uh-huh.
His name was Pretty. And he was beside himself with grief over this sick goldfish. Please, will somebody help? Just going on and on about it. So I clicked on, talked to him, gave him a little advice, gave him some comments.
I've had two.
And that brought him in.
That's good. And that's the way it should be,
Yeah.
I've had two really, really adamant people about needing help from me. It's, they've actually put videos out because I said, it's hard for me to help you. I can't see anything.
That's what Lee did.
Yeah.
He made videos for me.
Yeah. And they would put a video out there and they would say this is for fun, and I really enjoy that. I really
That's
enjoy
great. You know, it really makes you want to.
Yeah.
Makes you want to try really hard.
Yeah,
to
you know,
help,
it kind of validates
yeah.
why we do this in the first place.
I was kind of panic struck because I knew I had to give him good advice.
Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah, you have to.
Couldn't ask him to do anything that was going to screw it up.
Speaking of giving advice, the actual question that the guy had for me, and it wasn't really something, it wasn't anything dire. He just couldn't find any information on a fish, and he was asking me about it. It was angelfish, and he had bought online a fish that was labeled wild Altum and wild Leopoldii cross. And I was like, huh.
Sounds
Yeah.
untrue.
I was like, huh. I was like, well, and what I told him was, he showed me a picture of it. It's definitely an Altum cross.
Huh.
What I told him was, the Altum and the Leopoldii, I mean, while they both come from the Amazon, one from Guyana, which would be the Leopoldii, and the Altum is over there by Colombia and Venezuela and all that.
Right.
Now, with climate change and flooding, is there a chance they met? Yes.
Can happen.
But in my opinion, if you have fish with access to their own species, they'll go to their own species. Unless there's only an Altum and only.
So this was wild caught.
That's what he was saying was where they collect fish from.
Huh. They
collect a bunch of fish and they just say, "Oh, this is a cross," and they sell it like that, wild. And I was like, look, either way it goes, both fish require the same requirements.
Yeah, right.
And just be happy with what you got. If it is true or is not true. But it would be interesting to see a fish that grows as large as a wild Altum with the attitude of a Leopolda.
Wouldn't it ever?
Yeah, that'd be an interesting mix.
Yeah, that's what's really kept the Altums from being able to be popular.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the size?
Yeah,
because we can do size. It's their personality. They're just so touchy.
And well, for me, I've noticed that Altums are a little bit on the shy side.
Very, yeah.
Whereas Leopoldis are like the most aggressive of the angelfish.
That's
so
right.
to see a fish that big, I don't know.
My guys.
Anyway, it's interesting. I told him, look, be happy. I'm interested to see how these fish come out. So hopefully he keeps in contact with me.
How many did he have?
He had 3 of them.
Really?
3 of them. Yeah. I wonder how much they cost.
Can't imagine. Well, they cost whatever somebody thought they could get.
Yeah.
And somebody else
personally, I think
was willing to pay.
It was probably a Scalarian Altum. It's an Altum cross.
Yeah, exactly.
But without seeing the 2 parents,
or a Scalarian and a Leopolda, that would be more likely.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
See who else is there? Chevy Fish.
Chevy.
Hi, Chevy Fish. Mary Page. Hello, Mary Page.
Roxanne,
Mary Page is Roxanne. There's Roxanne.
Yeah.
Good comment.
Hello to everybody in chat. If I'm not saying hello to you, that's because I have Father Fish here to jab a jaw with.
Let me move over here. Good comment.
Hello to everybody in chat. If I'm not saying hello.
Rose here.
Hey, Ro, how you doing?
She made it. Kay Holiday. Hi, Kay.
You know what I love about the chats? I see people that I never see in my chats or comments. And it's just...
It works both ways.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we need to be doing this kind of thing. Because it's true, people get locked in to one kind of avenue. And it's self-feeding.
Yeah.
They'll deal with the people on that. Or there are, people like Chevy Fish, Lumpy Dogs,
HC,
Dragon Lair, HC. They're everywhere.
Mary Page.
Yeah. And so they're really the ambassadors for all of us, all the creators. Danny Ken. Griffin.
See,
Look at all of them.
Lance Jones, I've never seen before.
Lance is new.
What's up, Lance? How you doing? What's your, where do you see 11 thumbs up? Oh, heck no. Come
Where?
on. Is
Where?
that your thumbs up count? Thank you, whoever just hit thumbs up. Keep on with it. If you just joined the chat,
We got 24 in.
24
Yeah.
watching, 14 thumbs up. I understand, everybody. Look, check it out. This is the thing. You get caught up in the chat, you forget. And that's okay because you still got a chance, but you don't really realize how helpful it is as far as YouTube goes to promote Father Fish when they see traffic. That's what YouTube likes to see, things going on. Whether it be a thumbs up or a thumbs down, YouTube promotes creators that got a buzz going around about them. So, hey, hit that thumbs up, or the thumbs down, whatever.
Yeah, somebody was talking about wiping your feet when you come in there, when you come in the house. Do you wipe your feet?
I gotta take my shoes off at the door.
Well, there you go. That's it. Same thing. When you come in, hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like
That's
button.
what they were saying.
I actually do that for every video I watch. The first thing I do is
Do you really?
It don't matter if I even think it's okay. The time that it took for them to make it, I could at least go.
Oh,
pink.
yeah.
I could at least do that.
This is Frank.
What's up, Frank? How you doing? So yeah, I do it out of respect the time that they took to upload it.
Lance Joe sent me computers. Rose talking about Lance. Okay. She got computers from Lance. I've got a computer now I don't need that I need to give to somebody. So
really?
I'm looking for. It's not a great computer. It's got a few keyboard problems, but it works really well. It's a Hewlett Packard. It's a laptop.
How much trying to get?
Pardon?
How much trying to get for it?
I don't need to get anything for it. I want to give it to somebody who needs one.
Well, let me tell you, some of you guys, and you probably know, I don't live stream anymore.
You don't live stream?
No.
Because you're on your phone.
Well, no, it's not only that I'm on my. Is this? I don't live stream because it consumes my life.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
It consumes my life.
I do understand. Rose on 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I don't see how you do it. God bless.
I started to. Well, that's all she does.
Yeah.
That takes care of her fish and her baby. I started doing a morning show, 9 o'clock. I've been at it every day, 7 days a week, for 3 going on 4 weeks.
Now, is there a particular reason?
I needed to do something routinely that would keep me out there, and that would be a learning experience for me, so I could try to build my channel, because I'd run out of ideas for videos.
Yeah.
I've since put together a list. I'm up to 15 videos. Now I got to drag my butt in front of the camera.
See, here's my thing.
Make them.
I have no problem thinking of things to actually do a video about. What I have a problem with is I go, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do a video on my chocolate cichlid that I've had for a while now. But when it comes time for me to hit the camera, deep down inside, I want to do something else. So I go with what I'm feeling. So the chocolate cichlid, although I do love the chocolate cichlid, and I think I think more people should know about the chocolate cichlid. Something has always bumped it out of the way.
Well, I do the same thing. I do what's really pressing on me, and I did 150 videos like that, and I ran out of gas.
Well, now what I'm trying to do is be a little bit more strategic as to the videos I make.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I'm really trying to build up my species spotlights and my beginner videos. The videos that are not necessarily geared towards fish nerds, but people who have like sponge filters, feeding, water changes.
Right.
Which a lot of people in the chat might find boring, but these are questions that people are going to have for a long time.
True.
You know,
Well,
and
that's really what Corey does.
yeah,
He's very product oriented.
yeah, you know. So that's what
What
a
do, what do you got? What is
It's
that?
a flower off of one of the lilies that we found.
A flower off the lily.
Yep, that's what the flower is. Wow.
It's a lily.
I can see it very good. I
You
should
see
drive
it
with
with me?
these.
Do you draw?
Do I draw?
Yeah.
This is the flower.
Yes, I used to draw a lot. Actually, I used to be
There's
very
a few
good.
of them out there in the boxes, bro.
Oh, they're the orchids. It's a ground orchid.
That's not a ground orchid. I
It's
know a
not?
ground orchid. No, that's a lily.
Oh, it's a lily. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh. Ready? We got it in focus, sort
Different.
of.
I've never seen a lily.
That's different, isn't it?
No ground orchids here. Oh, I'm sorry. The monk
Monk orchid, right.
African orchid.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Aren't they nice?
I actually, yeah, because my eyes have been getting bad actually.
And
I
I use it all the time.
I'm actually like trying to refuse to wear glasses
Oh, really?
because I don't want to come
You
to
try to
grips.
keep your eyes strong.
Well, they're weak. Like I know I'm like, I really should be wearing glasses, but I don't want to come to the realization that my eyes are getting old. So I'm trying to act like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I've had glasses for probably 20 years.
I'm trying to act like it
Since I
doesn't
hit
exist.
60.
Yeah.
60 was kind of the turning point for me. That's the part where I decided to start taking blood pressure medication, wear glasses, be an old man.
I want to do it. I gotta. Here's the thing. I got a 1.5-year-old at the house.
Oh my
And I often think to
God.
myself, like, man, she's gonna be
Yeah.
the death of me. Because out of my 3 kids, she's the only one that has really I looked at and was like, "Ugh, you're gonna drive me crazy. All the other ones,
How old are you?
44.
Yeah, I was 40 when I had my one and only. And that was a chore. I mean, I feel for you.
Let me ask you. Oh, by the way, you know what? Can you do something for me? I forgot that jungle bat. Yeah, it's in the car. So I asked a question on one of your live streams about the jungle val, and that's the problem with asking questions. Is sometimes if it's an in-depth question, it doesn't really translate.
Yeah, you can't get to it.
You know, it kind of
Right.
doesn't come out. So you answered it, but I think it was kind of not quite. My question is all these plants out here in Florida, and even if you buy a plant at a store where you feel uncomfortable as to the way that is there some type of dip or something like that you can use, whether you get it from the wild or you're doing a biotope, that you can dip it in and prep it to go into your aquarium so that you don't have anything coming in from that water.
Well, sure, there is. There are a couple of things you can do. I tend not to because I tend to invite everything into my tanks.
The organisms and the
Yeah.
fuchsia.
You know,
and
I
stuff.
just, and I never run into trouble over it.
Okay, but what about for that person who's very
2 things you can use. Peroxide is one.
mhm.
That's an easy one. And all you really need to do is the regular peroxide you buy in the supermarket.
Yep.
You want to do, what's the formula? You want to do like an eyedropper, which would be like half a teaspoon
Uh-huh.
for 5 gallons.
Okay.
So it's, you don't want it strong at all. So these are nice.
Yeah, that's what I brought you.
Wow,
Yeah.
very pretty. Now,
Yeah.
I have a local friend who's raising Sagittarius,
Uh-huh.
and they look similar. The difference is these are, let's see, we got a better
Well, there's a bunch.
example.
A lot of these have runners on them.
Yeah, I'm
Where they're
looking.
connected.
I'm looking at. I want to look at the. You know what? Where'd you get these? You got them wild.
Yeah, wild. But the way I got it is kind of funny.
These are not Val.
What are they?
They're Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
And the difference is,
Why do they look like that?
well, because they look alike.
So how can you tell the difference?
And
See?
here's the difference.
All right, here y'all gonna learn something right now.
All right, and I don't have any valve to show you. Corkscrew valve. I do actually. I could get one. When you look at the crown, the leaves are all growing around it. Let's take this dead one off so you can see. Okay, look at this. See how the leaves are all
They
growing together?
Yeah.
Now, that's a sag. In a valve, they grow like a fan. Each leaf comes out individually from the center. Let me go get a corkscrew valve, and I'll show you.
So this is
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. All right.
And it gets a lot bigger. You put it in your tank, it'll get 5-6 foot long.
Yeah, that's
a lot
actually
thicker.
the other ones that I had available were actually a lot, but I wasn't getting in the water to get them.
Right. It's a great plant.
That's how you know Sagittarius from Val. The place that I got these from, it was an entire pond with they were super, super long. Look how long this is. And these were the littler ones. I wasn't about to walk out any further to get the taller ones. What are y'all saying? That was me. Sorry. I don't know where he is. Let me see. I'm gonna mess with his computer. Oh, hold on, wait. He's come back.
I got one. It's not a real good example. This is a corkscrew valve, and it's not quite the same, but you can see how the leaves come out separate. Yeah. You see that? As opposed to coming out basically surrounding.
Here's a good one right here. Yeah.
They're kind of all together there.
Yeah.
And these are separate. Can we see?
You have to come up here.
Oh, there it is. Right. So the one on my left is Sagittarius, and this one is Vallisneria. It's a corkscrew valve, which grows a little differently from the regular jungle valve. But that's the difference. And growth-wise, the sag gets much bigger and thicker. It's probably a hardier plant. Very nice. I love them.
No problem, man.
One of my favorites. You want your bucket back?
Unless you have another one to trade out.
I do. I got
we can do it that way. Bucket
okay.
to bucket.
All right. Let me get it back here out of the way for the moment.
But yeah, I was thinking, because a lot of these runoff ponds and ditches, they get water from the streets and stuff. And I was like, I wonder. What my question is now I did put a cap full of peroxide in a bucket and squished them around.
That's
and got
good,
everything. Yeah. And then I put them in this. This is just regular water, just because I wasn't sure.
The other thing you can use, if you can get it, is potassium permanganate. It's a purple dye. It's a crystal, like methylene blue.
Yep.
It's just it's a purple dye. And it does the same kind of thing. It's a bit more toxic, but the reality is peroxide is toxic too. If you drank a bottle of peroxide, it would kill you. It's a good way to die.
Well,
Probably real painful.
I never planned on it. See,
Really?
but when you say stuff like that, it just it's like a dare. And I'm like, I didn't never think of that before, but
yeah, really try it and see. Aqua balls.
What's up, Aqua balls?
Send me some mangroves.
I got those.
You know what you can do legally? You can do the seeds.
That's what it is.
That's right.
I got about 20.
And they will sprout.
I got about 25 red mangrove seeds. That I just
nice.
Pulled right. Actually, I sent a lot to One Fish, Two Fish.
Oh, cool.
She got a buttload of them. But I was like, here, let me try. So above, like the mangrove seeds are just like a big long pea pod almost.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Well, I got shoots growing about 6 inches above the top of the pod.
Nice.
About-
I've had them in my salt tanks. You can start them in fresh or salt.
yeah, I got them.
But once you start them in one, you can't transfer.
really that I
Yeah,
didn't
they
know.
don't survive.
You know, well, I have them in a bucket with dirt that I got from outside and a little cap of gravel, and I just keep the gravel, the water level
Yeah,
right
yeah.
above the gravel from my fish. when I
Look
drink
at this. Roxanne's moving to Florida.
water. Oh,
Where are you coming to, Roxanne? What part of Florida?
East Central, West Central. I'm sorry, not East Central, West Central.
Mary Page said
Huh?
you'll be near fathered fish. Not necessarily. Florida's a really big state.
It's long.
It's separated by from one end to the other. 12 hours of straight driving from the Keys all the way up to the Panhandle. Probably couldn't do it in 12 hours.
I gotta admit though, for a fish keeper, it's kind of, especially if you like doing stuff outdoors.
Oh yeah.
Um,
If Florida's great. Absolutely.
me and Danny, we've been going when we can. Native fishing, native collecting.
I go out every Wednesday if I can get free, and I usually do. This guy Frank, who is here, he's out collecting every day, every 7 days a week.
Is that Lorenzo? You on Port Charles?
Logan's.
Logan's. I'm
Port
sorry.
Charlotte. Yeah.
Port Charlotte.
Yeah, you can start mangroves in fresh water.
But yeah, mine are growing real nice. They're supposed to be slow growers, but I've noticed mine are growing faster than I thought they were.
Yeah, they'll grow 2 to 3 foot in a year. I mean, they'll get like that, nearly 2 foot.
See, I was told that they're slow growers.
Well, I don't
Is
know.
that slow?
Compared to what?
I don't know. I don't know much about plants. But it seemed kind of quick because it seemed like they were just in there sitting, doing nothing. And then one day I came out and I saw leaves on it.
Yeah, roots and leaves, right.
Yeah.
Aquaballs wants to know how your Betta breeding is doing.
Well, my beta breeding had to take a serious hiatus because my dragon betas are blind.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did not notice. I actually did a video about it. My male blue dragon, my dragon beta, he started getting what I thought was at first I just thought it was kind of a cool. I thought, okay, that's how they come, like the blue
scale.
But as over time went on, it kept getting smaller and smaller, and I was like, surely this is gonna stop. And maybe it's like a chameleon where the chameleon only has the pupil showing. And I actually called up Big Tank Hank, and he was like, yeah, that's called dragon eye, diamond eye, or snake eye. And he told me about it, and I was like, I never heard of that. Never heard of that. And apparently it afflicts.
It's a hybridization problem.
Dragon betas.
Yeah.
So what I did is I looked it up more. I researched more, and come to find out that this is almost, from what I've read, it's more than a chance that this is going to happen if you have a dragon scale beta.
Yep.
I was pissed, honestly. The thought of people purposely for a quick buck breeding these fish, knowing that it's more than likely going to come out blind, I was like, that don't, because beta owners are usually very fanatical.
The dragon's not been around all that long.
Yeah,
maybe 2 years tops.
Really, that new?
It's that new. Yeah.
See,
so this is something that's just kind of hit. What'll happen now is the guys who are breeding them
they need to be
are going to look for variations that can bring in on it to try to reduce that. We did a surgery with one on Mary Page, her fish. We did it online. It was
is Mary Page here?
Yeah, she's right here.
No, I mean, is she in the area?
No. She's up in Virginia.
Where in Virginia? Where you at in Virginia, Mary Page? I'm from Virginia.
She's near up near DC, I think.
Oh yeah, she lives in the.
Where's the Naval Hospital?
I don't know. Is it Arlington?
I think they're in or near
Yeah, Arlington up there.
Yeah.
They have weird names when it's.
Where are you from, Mary Page? Here it is. Has to be coming from the imported plaquette types. Well, yes, it is a plaquette type.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. They can be removed
No,
off
she's
the
down.
ice.
She's down where she's down from. She's down where I came. I'm
Oh,
from
Portsmouth.
Hampton, Newport News, Mary
Oh,
Page.
all right.
What's up, sister? Seven Cities. Woo woo. That's between me and Mary Page.
She's a Kentucky girl.
yeah.
She
I
went
had,
up there because her daughter
uh-huh.
is in the Navy there.
Yeah,
And she's got
Norfolk
5
Naval
kids.
Base. Yeah, Norfolk Naval Base.
So she went up to help
Yeah.
with a house full of kids.
What's Aquaball saying?
Send you some Betta breed. You'll not get any blindness from them. Aquaball says.
That would be something that I really would be interested in Aquaball because I did start out on wanting to breed betas, and then I had one issue where they actually spawned and had fry, and I thought the male was eating them. No, I had a ding dong
He was
nymph.
saving them.
A nymph.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was talking.
Oh, they'll do it.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
And here's the thing: I'm over here going like, this father is just steady eating his babies. It was a planted tank. I had it in.
Huh.
It was a planted tank. I wanted to go a real natural route instead of
Dragonfly, yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to One Fish, Two Fish on the phone, and she was like, "Well, maybe you have a nymph." And I was like, "This tank has been in my house the whole time. It's never been outside." And sure enough, when I'm talking, as I talk, I see something dart by. I was like, "Oh, I got one fry that's gotten bigger." No, that's not a fry.
I'll be.
It was a nymph. And
if you ever get a dragonfly in your house, kill it.
Yeah,
Get it
now I
out.
do.
Because they will lay eggs, and they just dip.
Mhm.
They dip their tail in the water.
Yeah.
Every time they dip, it's a new egg.
Well,
And those little suckers will eat fish.
what I think happened is I got it in some plant that I put in there from a pet store.
Huh.
Because a lot of the pet stores have these wild have plants, just like I gave you.
Yeah.
They get
Right.
they get that stuff and
Catfish Terry's here.
What's up, Catfish Terry?
Petro Man. Who else? Oh, I got baby Bettas out here.
I know you showed me.
Just-
I
oh,
could
did-
barely
oh,
see
okay.
them. I need
Yeah,
this.
they're tiny, aren't they?
I need this thing next time we go out.
You do,
Yeah.
right?
But no, that would be interesting. But I actually got I got so many things going on. Me and Daniel just went. What was it, 2 weeks ago? To Max's Cichlids, and we did a fish room tour, a fish farm tour, and he actually
Where'd you go?
Land O'Lakes, Max's Cichlids.
Okay.
And he actually blessed us with some fish that I wasn't intending on having. So now I got these fish that I had to make room for, so I don't have the room that I would.
What kind of fish?
Oh man, all his fish are from Costa Rica, and they don't have common names.
They're all Central Americans.
Yeah,
Big
he
stuff.
actually goes there. Well, he gave us the anacara. I can't remember the last part. It looks like a blue. It looks like a blue.
Acara.
Is it a blue? Yeah, it looks like a blue acara. When they're young, everything looks like a blue acara, a Jack Dempsey, or a green terror when they're young, and but it doesn't get that big. He also gave us something. I did find the other fish's name does have a common name of a false firemouth, which I don't understand why they.
I've got some back here that spawn.
What?
I got a bunch of
what?
babies. It's I don't remember the name of it. It's in the firemouth family.
I saw that those babies.
The babies,
far
yeah.
left top.
The tank is the pair are in the tank next to it.
I'm gonna have to go check those out.
And I think it's an oddball pair. I don't think it's the same species.
Do you have one of those red tip? Those red. Is it they're in the convict family, but they call it red points.
I do.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Yeah, Rob
Yeah.
93 would go gaga over those.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Andres, Bio
Yeah,
Aquatics
bioaquatics.
is breeding them.
Yeah.
Logan's, I heard tougher plants would do better with silver dollars, like Anubias, or is even the great Anubias not strong enough to stand up to the silver dollar.
What you think?
I've never been able to keep any plant with apple snails or silver dollars. No matter what,
Yeah.
they're formidable. And
Yeah.
they'll eat them, they'll go all the way down to the crown and eat the root. And the apple snails are just as bad.
Now,
Not the mystery snail, the apple snail.
speaking of silver dollar is in the tetra family, right? Like somewhere along the tree.
I think so.
But they are related to piranha, right? Silver dollars
Right,
related to,
they
so
are,
what I
yeah.
heard was piranhas by nature are wannabe vegetarians, and their teeth will first develop to rip the husk off of the shells of seeds that fall in the water.
Well, that's what a pacu is.
Yeah.
Yeah, pacu
Pacu
is a piranha,
is a piranha.
but it's got teeth like an elephant. They're
That's where-
flat. So they grind.
Yeah, that's what I heard that the piranha did. But that really, you bring up something. I saw a picture when I first got here. The guy showed me. It was a picture of a what's that?
Car.
Oh, this is it right here. Which one?
The end in the car.
That one.
Oh, and Dinocara
C.
Corleopunctus.
Yeah.
Corleopunctus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the fish. The core COER is heart, so it's got a mark over its heart.
And he also gave
Punctatus.
he always gave those some people call them yellow convicts.
Yeah, I haven't seen those. You got some of those?
Oh, Robert Sony's is the
Robert
other fish
Sony
that we
pot.
have. Yeah.
Nice.
Um.
You got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
That's
some
fun.
nice. He tried to give us some big old fish. I was like, I can't do it. Trimax
Oh my
and
God.
some
Yeah.
viejas and
The
stuff.
Trimax is what the flower horn
were made
came
yeah,
from. That was the basic.
Yeah.
They did that, and Jack Dempsey, and what was the first one? The third fish was the Midas.
Yeah, I
They
thought
crossed the three.
Yeah,
and
I
they
thought
got
it
the
was.
first flower
Oh,
horns.
I didn't know Jack Dempsey was involved.
Yeah, that was early on. I talked to the guys 25 years ago who developed the strain.
Uh-huh.
They were in Malaysia. I got them on the phone one day, somehow or other, and we talked about it. They were young guys in their 20s.
I'm not too keen on the flower horn. I just feel like that anytime you, I don't know, it's just, and it goes back to the same thing with the dragon beta. You know, when you create a fish that has a different type of fish with a different body structure, and it doesn't help. It actually is a big weakness. Like, for instance, you know how many people I've known fishes died because that huge bulbous thing got damaged and it got infected and the fish died? You know, I don't think I'm not a big fan of it because of that. I don't down anybody for having that fish, but a fish should not have its main feature be its hugest Achilles heel, you know? Like the dragon beta or that you know, the KOK, yeah. That's just my general, you know, thing.
Yeah. Aqualis, I think if you put the dragon morph in Betta with the right combo, you got some crazy looking Bettas.
Yeah, these two dragons I have, they're in their own little tanks now.
There are a lot of crazy looking Bettas.
They're pretty much.
And a lot of new, really exciting guppies coming out. Japan's been producing some incredible color patterns and colors and whatnot.
Yeah, here's something funny.
Tell me something funny.
I can't breed guppies.
You ain't alone.
I can't breed guppies.
You ain't alone. I can't keep them alive.
I can keep them alive. I just can't breed them. As Daniel, I got a male and 3 females, and they just don't do nothing for me.
Look
I've had them
who's
for
here.
months. Who's that?
Chris.
Chris, what's up, man? Chris knows. Chris went out to Max's place. If you ever get a chance, you really should go. It's right up there in Land O'Lakes.
I will.
Yeah, you really should
I
go.
get up there occasionally.
He's got some cool
There's
things.
some
going on.
nice farms over there.
Yeah. Cajun cichlids. The colors are just amazing on these new betas. I'm really liking because I got a tank set up for a sorority tank.
Yeah.
And I have access to a bunch of. I want 5. And now I know 20 gallon is small, but I also foresee having to remove some. 5 regular female betas and 5 cord betas, and just kind of wait to see which ones I have to remove for aggression. Because from what I understand, you can do that, put them all in together, but there's always that 1 or 2 female beta that's just gonna
Yeah, the thing, if you're going to breed them.
No. This is just a sorority tank.
Oh, I see.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, they'll take on male dominant characteristics. In fact, if you put an old female betta with the male, she'll almost every time kill the male. She won't breed.
Yeah, well, this
She'll
one
just mean.
Well, the one I have, she killed. I didn't know she didn't kill it. She chased it and had it jump out of my little tank because it didn't have a lid on it, and I believe my dog ate the other female.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
See if Sharifi will let you in.
You can do it, fuck.
I know Dan. Chris has been out at Dan's home. I knew Dan Sharifi when he was 25 years ago, when he was just starting out with Central America.
Is he the American cichlid?
Yeah.
Guy? Oh yeah, I saw your video, Chris. I wish I could get in that place, man. But from what I heard, he's really
He's a very funny guy. Long time. In fact, when he first started breeding, I was getting whole schools of fish from him and growing them out.
Yeah, no, he has some nice
He's
stuff.
got a farm now. He's a really interesting guy. His background is in computer tech, and he was sent to India at one point to set up a computer operation in India.
They're sending Americans to India to do
This
tech
was
stuff?
25 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around now.
No, that's right.
And
So
then
he
people
finally
in
got
Asia-
out of that field.
People out in Asia got that tech thing down.
Yeah, I've not talked to Dan in a long time.
I had one of those fish right there hooked up to I had the tank hooked up to a mini fridge that I made my own.
Oh yeah, for chiller.
Yeah, I made my own chiller out of a mini fridge.
I've done that.
Get a spool of
Of hose.
hose and drill a
Yeah.
hole.
I got one back there right now set up.
The cuttlefish.
Yeah.
The thing right there. Yeah, I had one.
No, but I'm saying you.
Nice.
Your mini fridge as a cooler.
Well, you had
Oh,
because
yeah.
they take cold water.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just the science of using the mini.
It's real easy. You just drill a hole in one side, and drill a hole in the other side. Put a pump with the hose going through the hole, and you put a spool in there. I took PVC and made like a square and spooled it around there. The hose came out and right back into the tank.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh. Dragon Lair's building a cage.
What's Chris saying? That's because
Where are
y'all
you?
live in Florida. I don't know what that means.
Y'all.
Oh,
Y'all live in
y'all.
Florida.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, he's up.
Yeah, it's a little
He's up
chilly
with
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Father Christmas.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't mind switching with you, Chris, because I'm not built for the heat, brother. I really am not. I whine about it on a regular basis.
It gets rough. This summer is rough. Howard, hello. All right, what are we doing time-wise? We got about 10-15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes.
Is that right? You would do.
I'm gonna think of some questions that I should ask you. I'm gonna think of one.
Chris said first time I was somewhat sent there and no video was allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah. Chris is, yeah, he's
the
Dan's a
yeah,
funny guy.
yeah.
Funny guy. A lot of people don't like Dan because of that, because of his personality,
Eccentric.
but
Is he eccentric?
he's very eccentric. But he's doing things with fish that nobody else is doing. And he's really dedicated himself to it. I mean, he's got species and spawning going on that literally nobody else in the world is able to do. My problem is that they're all big fish. You know, you get a spawn and you got 5,000 of these little 16-inch fish. Before they look like anything,
Yeah,
they got to be 5, 6 inches long,
yeah.
which means they got to be big fish, and it takes a minimum of a year to get there.
I actually was talking to him because the fish, he's in charge of the freshwater fish at Krusty Krabby Patties is a fish store out in
I've
Claremont.
been there, yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling him, you know, I did it when I used to run pet stores in Virginia. Some of the fish I had to actually take pictures of and show them what it will look like when it gets bigger, especially the South and Central, because they look nothing like what they're gonna look. They actually look ugly and plain a lot of times, you know, as fried because you know they don't want to make themselves known. Um, so I was like, you know, you got to take pictures and put them up there so that people can see what they're gonna get in a couple months. You know,
Right.
I think that would help out a lot of places if people knew, you know, what it was gonna be. Folks,
Well, the thing is, to do those fish, you got to have big tanks.
look at that, Danikin. My
Danikin.
favorite fish is definitely the angelfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why. I think it's because it's so oddly shaped. I love looking at fish with very individual characteristics.
Yeah, the
And
angel is an odd shaped fish,
You can
isn't it?
you can put the angel silhouette anywhere and know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But I do have other fish that I really like geos is a big thing for me. But to be honest with you, the reason why I started liking geos in the first place is because they go great with angels.
Right.
So you know, angels are my favorite, and I love any other fish that is compatible. Um, I got rainbow cichlids, blue acaras, a couple of different species of geos, convicts, and the angels do fine with these bigger, tougher fish um, if you get the right sizes. Sizes. The only fish I really have a problem putting with angels is certain types of catfish because they just can't get over those fins. You know, like I have like spotted pimadellis, spotted pictus, and four-line pictus. Sometimes I've had a spotted pim, which are my favorite fishes to put with angels. Favorite catfish because they don't get too big, but they get a nice size where they're impressive. I have had one or two before get kind of thin nippy, but not that often.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mimic Mesh. Has anyone successfully bred panda loaches, the small Asian ones? Don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know that bioaquatics guy, he's done different types of loaches. I don't know if it's the panda loach.
Chris is saying usually some of the absolute best in any field are often very eccentric.
Yeah,
That's how you get that way, I
Yeah.
guess. The reality is, anybody who's doing a channel on YouTube has an eccentric gene.
You have to be a little bit narcissistic to have a YouTube channel.
You bet.
You have to have a little bit of look at me attitude.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know?
Yep.
And y'all know I got that. Gotta be the center of attention at all times.
Okay, Rose is going to be coming on. Chris, no, Andreas has not. Has not what?
Bred the panda loaches. They are
Oh,
colder water.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm not aware that he has. He's bred some loaches. He's not much into loaches though.
Rose
He's
says,
bred some.
Rose says she has a little bit of a look at me attitude too.
But
No,
she got a whole lot of it.
no, not Ro.
Right, 5-6 hours a day worth. Did a Rowe was a stand-up comedian?
I heard that in one of her
Yeah. Yeah.
live out. I watched the replay
As well as some other things too.
because somebody I don't know what it is, but I get calls from all kinds of fish tubers
Yeah.
when stuff goes down, and they want to know my opinion on it.
Huh.
Stuff that have nothing to do with it, and I got a call from a certain somebody asking me, "Did you see Ro? What's going on? Why is she doing this? Who's she beefing with?" No. And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I had to go watch one where she mentioned that. Ro, you're just a little troublemaker, aren't you? You're just a little old country troublemaker, aren't you?
You know, I ought to get Andres down here. He is great fun to have. We've had him at our club a bunch of times. And you get him going on stuff, and he shares things that nobody ever heard before.
Is it appropriate?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah,
want to see
fish stuff.
I want to hear the stuff that's not appropriate. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, right.
Stuff that you're like, oh no, you shouldn't have said that in
No,
public.
no,
You should not
no.
be
He's
talking about.
not that way at all. Just don't get him on the politics.
Yeah, politics has no room in the fish community.
I think that's basically right.
I got so many friends here in this chat and in any other chat where I'm actually afraid to talk about politics because I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want to change what we have.
Yep.
So I don't talk about religion or politics.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it one time, and it cost me.
I heard about that one too.
Did you?
I hear about everything.
Yeah.
I hear everything.
It did cost me.
Usually,
We're keeping up pretty well here, I think.
yeah.
If fish food get mites, why do the fish tend to stay away from it? Can't they just eat the mites? Generally, mites or beetles, there's a big difference. Mites are a function of something getting moldy. Beetles are a function of it staying healthy. So if fish food has beetles in it, like weevils or something, the fish will eat that. But if it's moldy, they're not going to eat it. So I don't know what you mean by mites.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I think they probably mean weevils.
Did you know weevils wobble, but they don't fall down?
Weevils
wobble,
but
No,
they don't
they
fall
won't
over.
fall down. No, not at all.
You can't knock a weevil over.
No, you can't. Fun fact.
I never really tried.
Funk's fun fact.
Weevils wobble, but they don't fall over.
There's a whole song about it. I made it up. Just right now.
Sing. Well, sing it.
It's never been heard.
Sing
I'm still working on the chorus.
Trying to get the lyrics.
I'm still working on the chorus.
I understand. Manes, tails, and furs apparently got some really nice guppies, and I sent him an email to find out what he's got. Well, that's not what I wanted. Now what do I do?
I keep everything I do. Right now, all this that you're doing right now,
simple.
I would mess everything all up.
I do it routinely. Let's see what he says. I told him I wanted to get some guppies. Albino cherry snake skins, sexable down to babies, half black pastels, and green dragons are not ready yet. That means they're not born yet, apparently. if he's doing down to babies. I need to get some nice guppies. I don't have any decent guppies here.
I got,
I'm gonna do it, names. I gotta get some guppies from you.
I got
You choose.
I got some
Send me a bill.
Aqua's mosaic,
Oh yeah,
Dumbo ear mosaic. I
nice.
can't get them to breed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of the males are just so thinned up they can't spawn.
Well, I actually talked to HC, and there's actually a couple. There's a chance that they're eating the fry, but for as long as you figured one would get loose and get big enough not to be eaten, because I do have guppy grass in there.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know about that one. And another one is he just can't catch her. He just can't. The female's just way too fast. But she does have a big belly with a gravid spot. So obviously there's something happened. You know? I don't know. Either way, I'm having terrible luck. Aquafunk Aquatics channel. Hey, thank you, Chevy Fish. I appreciate that.
Mary Kate just saying, do you have a channel? Where are all my mods? Somebody post
Chevy
Chris's. Somebody, yeah, Chevy Fish post.
Yeah, he just
Post
did.
Chris's. Oh, she got it. Okay.
Oh,
Post
Chris's?
no, post Chris's
Yeah,
channel.
Chris.
Chris.
The Mad Fish
Mad
Aquarius Biggs.
Chris Biggs, right.
You know, I don't know how I feel about that because there's so many channels that I can't find because YouTube changed it where you can't go to people's channels in the middle of a chat anymore.
I noticed that.
Yeah. So
you gotta open a different screen.
yeah, so you got to get out of the chat
Yep.
and look them up and do all that stuff, which is very inconvenient.
It is.
You
And
know?
they claim they did it because the purpose was
Sub-
not
subs.
to let you look at somebody's channel,
Yeah.
but to verify that it was a legitimate subscriber.
They did it because they was trying to stop the sub for sub thing. That's why they did it. I
the
don't
the
care.
what?
Sub for sub. When you go in the chat and everybody just subs each other up, they
Huh.
were trying to stop that.
Well, I don't know what they've done to me, but they have torn me to shreds.
LCC.
Dashboard. Check this out.
Watch time is good.
Look at that. Those are
what happened?
that's subs they've taken away. 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 6, 1, 2, and it goes on. It goes on for the last 5 weeks. They've been doing it every day for over a month.
Now here's my question, and I don't know too much about the algorithm or the inner workings, but I heard when I first started YouTube 3 years ago that if someone doesn't visit your channel within a year, it automatically deletes them as a subscriber for them.
I've not been online for a year.
Well, that's probably not it.
Probably not. I got online September. I think I actually created the account in May or something, but I didn't start posting until September.
Yeah,
Let's see, there's a conversation Chris is having here that I wanted to try to track. Oh, he's posting a link. Okay. I get it. I did track it. What's that? Mary Page just sent us a super sticker. Thank
Hey, Mary Page,
Thank-
I appreciate
She
you.
had $1 left over. God bless you, Mary Page.
She's from just found out. She's one of the 7 City Bad Girls. That's what we called where we came from.
Is that
She's from
right?
Portsmouth. It was Hampton, Newport News, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, and Suffolk.
Virginia Beach is down there.
Yeah. But that's where I went to high school. Graduated Bethel High in 1995.
Mary Page, can scuds be shipped? Absolutely. Yeah, Rose selling scuds.
I got scuds in my pond out
I
back
got
of my
a bunch of
apartment.
scuds. I got vats out back that
Yeah.
Frank's put together. How we doing
Hey, you got
here?
any cultures?
I do. I can get you some. Yeah, in fact, I've got.
I'm gonna have to pick up some cultures while I'm here.
Yeah, I've got Daphne culture.
Ah.
All right, we're at 4:01.
401
We're gonna
and
wrap
Roe
it
got
up.
yeah, because Roe got to get on.
Yeah, Road got to get on,
Yeah.
right? We know Road needs to get on.
Of course.
So therapy, Kay Holiday, the evils of YouTube sucks you in until you're addicted, then drops you down.
Yeah.
I dare say, Thunder Aquatics. As a new channel, I was getting a lot of subs that were spam and trying to get me to click on everything from adult escorts to promote your channel. Clear to me that were scams. I get a little bit of that, maybe one a week or so. Don't get much.
There's actually a robot going around, and it what is it? It's asking you to please sub them back or something like that.
Yeah.
Never do it. Don't
I've
do
seen
it.
those.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what it is once you click on it, it starts grabbing all your information.
Ha.
It'll shut your channel.
Huh.
They'll own your channel. Anything else they can do, they can do.
Wow.
Do not answer anybody who asks for you to. Somebody will be like, "Oh, I'm a new friend. Can you please,
Yeah.
sub me?"
I've seen that.
Don't do it. Never do it.
Usually, what I do is go to their page.
Yeah, I think they actually this person actually has it. I've never seen it that up close before.
What?
Her
her logo.
Rose logo. Usually it's on my phone and it's little.
Yeah.
But no, as a new YouTuber, it's tempting to start subbing other people in hopes that they sub you back. But
I know.
right now, it's kind of dangerous to do that. I know I did it. I was subbing away. Hey, gotcha. But nah.
Yeah, I was subbing people who subbed me for a good while
Yeah.
until I hit 1,000.
Then it gets
Then it
difficult.
stopped making sense.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Jay, for being part of our
No problem, brother.
stream today. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you all in the morning. Be on 9 o'clock in the morning.
Not me. I'm the
Somebody
out.
calling from New
Shut up,
Jersey.
tomorrow's Sunday. Monday.
Father Fish.
Yeah, we're.
Father Fish.
This is Father Fish.
Father Fish, speaker man 1185. Listen, we were talking about the guppies. I know you know this place. I'm down there and I saw your name on there. His name is Fish Boy.
Oh, I know Fish Boy. Okay,
Yeah, check out his guppies.
I will.
All right, you have a great day.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Good to talk to you. Take care. All right. Still waiting on Father Fish and Funk's OnlyFans pages. What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
What are you talking
Let me see.
about, Chris?
Who said that?
OnlyFans page.
Still waiting for Father Fish's and Funk's
And Funk's
OnlyFans
OnlyFans
page
page to launch. I don't know.
Talking that craziness.
Biggs is a little funny. A little funny.
No, but
It's
you know
that
what?
long
Though?
beard of
But
his.
you know what though? There's a lot of aspects of it. There probably is a fan page going. I just
Lord
have no-
knows, yeah, right.
I don't. I'm not savvy enough to know a lot of the stuff. Like
Lumpy Dog Funk and Rob 3 got me up and over 500 back when you were making vids. Mary Page, I've done that, Father Fish. I checked their page out first.
back when I was making vids, I still put out at least one video a week. Lumpy.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing one a day now. But they're not videos, they're
They're
live
live streams.
streams. I just kind of count them as the same thing because they become videos. Then I got to go in and monetize them because I can't figure out how to do that automatically. I need to talk to Fish Room Fever. James knows how to do that.
What? Monetize?
How to monetize live streams.
You just go back into your.
I did and it didn't work. I'll do it again.
Yeah, I do it all
Bit
the time.
abort. Bit of work. Thanks you too. You're truly an inspiration for us aqua nerds. Be well and be safe. Thanks for the stream, Father Fish. Thanks, Aquafunk.
No problems
Stay
anymore.
safe, Chevy Fish. Friendly trolls for the win. Friendly trolls. All right. We're there. We're done. Thank you all. Bless you all. See you in the morning. Bye for now.